Hunter's Tale, written and produced by Alonzo Dean Cole. And now let us join old Nancy and Satan, her wise black cat.
Satan, suppose we tell these folks the big news we got for them tonight. What news? Why, about this being my birthday. That's right, Satan. 120-year-old I be today. Yes, 120-year-old. And now that you folks will douse out them lights and make it nice and dark, we get right down to business. Draw up to the fire and gaze into the embers. Gaze into them deep, and soon you'll see a forest across the sea in France. There begins our yarn about the werewolves. Hear his howl, half man, half beast. It's the werewolf. The werewolf.
Screams no moment till it up here. And the big red wolf is at her throat.
Your gun, Bob, your gun.
Holy Mother, guide my aim.
You hit it. He cried out like a man.
He's running away.
We'll finish it. I attend to them.
I go.
Your funny good as I'll set it up and I sweat. This is
Between the country club, the beach is on a fresh little bite, it's hot and fat. I'll hold it down for me, it's dark, that's it.
The darkness of the moon when the red wolf leaves the top. The darkness of the moon when man turns into beast.
Stop that stupid nonsense. Oh, why did you whistle out of the house and run in this forest?
He thought she heard Monsieur Leconte, her husband, call outside.
You know this terrible killing in the way. You know that she imagined he's going to get this.
He was out of bed and gone before I dreamed of her intention. It's nearly Dr. Beyond. The child is there.
We can only hope. No bandages. Why was not the killer come home to help me watch her? You warned him that he's frightening me.
He's always gone away at this time. He's once on business.
This month, that business has cost him wife and heir.
Oh, it's still Madame Leconte to live.
The body will recover. And then never mind. If this is your present tales about that big red wolf, and you see us, I believe that it is more than you. And then to come upon it, to see it leave upon her, to shock and hurt and give you a relief.
He's the man bewitched. Who leaves the path of each darkness of the moon. He's beautiful as heart tonight. You've heard it cry out like a human soul. But Rabab has left a bullet and has left a trail of blood. He will find it dead and bring back its wicked carcass.
The red wolf is an animal and nothing more. No man alive was ever transformed into beast. You believe a werewolf when dead or dying will return back to human form. If the bar brings back the carcass, you may perhaps believe the truth. What's that? The
blood is coming back.
He killed the creature. He bears its body in his arms.
And it's the body of a man.
Yes, a man. The blood trail ended at his side. Oh, I won't believe it. Oh, who is this dead man?
Hold your lantern.
Look, I have already seen.
Oh.
Charles. Yes, the husband of Madame. Now we know why he was always absent when the red wolf led the party.
The darkness of the moon.
Those wolves, they have lost their leader. The human beast is dead.
Madame.
Please return consciousness. Don't let us see that body.
I have already seen it. The great red wolf is dead, but he shall live again.
Our mind is gone, dear.
It's here, Mr. Sheriff. It's time. The werewolf shall live again. The werewolf shall live again.
And that is the true account of what occurred that night, my boy, just 14 years ago. You were born the following morning. I'm telling you the unhappy story tonight because through the present, so many exaggerated tales have reached your ears.
Thank you, Mr. Doctor. I wanted to know the truth. I see now why my mother hates me so. Why she would kill me if she were free instead of chained inside that room down there. I am the son of... Oh. She cries that night and day.
She's a hopeless maniac, Lenny. His husband should go back. She's not responsible for what she says and does.
My mother hates me.
Oh, there, my boy. That's the best thing. I'm with you now.
Oh, please, don't go yet, Mr. Doctor. Those wolves outside.
They're far off in the forest. You know they cannot harm you here.
But I'm afraid of them. I've always been afraid. Please, stay and talk with me some more.
Oh, very well. What shall we talk about?
About my father.
You've been dreaming of him again?
Every night. His hair is red like mine. He looks just like his portrait there.
Perhaps that portrait had better be removed.
Oh, no, please. I like to have it in my room. And I like to dream of my father. He was a good man, the Shirley Doctor. If he was what the peasants say, it wasn't his fault. He was a curse.
1,000 times I've told you, the peasant's tale is a lie. No man alive was ever transformed into a demon.
But they found my father dead.
Some enemy had shot him.
A trail of blood led to his side.
It was dark, and nights like this, the barb had but a feeble lantern and imagination.
Then why was the great red wolf never seen again?
It was wounded. By the law of the pack, its own followers devoured its carcass. That's the practical explanation of the whole mad story. Now go to bed and sleep.
Oh, please. Don't go. Those wolves.
Rene, you must conquer this foolishness before it conquers you.
I'm not just afraid of the wolves tonight. It's something more, Mr. Doctor. For 3 months now, when the moon is gone, I felt strange. Feel it more this time. Please don't go, Newton.
Rene, you're overly imaginative because you're at the age of change right now. In the past 2 months, you've been growing as a man from size. What's the matter with you? And you'll soon get over it. Now, go to bed. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Doctor.
Good night, my boy.
My mother. Oh. They're calling me out there in the darkness of the moon. I won't listen. I won't join you. Oh, Father, in my dreams, you said I couldn't help myself any more than you could. Father, you told me the secret passage from this room that you used to join the pack. Oh, no, don't call me. I won't come. No, you speak of blood. Yes, how sweet the taste of blood must be. What joy you tell me of. To lead the pack, to rend and tear with teeth and claw. Oh, no. Go no more. I won't listen. I won't come. I won't. I come to you, my brother. I come.
But, my dear Monsieur de Vaneco, you're a man of education. You cannot believe the superstitions of ignorant peasants.
I believe no more than you, Monsieur le Docteur. But the fact remains that 8 years ago, Rene began to absent himself from his usual haunts 4 to 7 days each month. If a young man is transformed into a wolf during these periods, it's impossible, of course.
Preposterous.
But you are here to request for him my daughter's hand in marriage. You ask me to entrust her happiness to one who is eccentric, to say the least.
My dear friend, how often must I explain the reason for his periodic absence?
You mean he goes away because of his mother?
Exactly. His presence in the house is hypermania. So when he was a mere lad of 14, he concluded that by removing himself for a time each month, he might effect her cure. Now, the first time he disappeared, I was mighty concerned about him, I can tell you. Till he returned and told me why he had gone away.
He always goes alone on these little trips of his.
But he's told us where he goes often enough. You see, our beloved France. Now, come, monsieur, let's beat about the bush no more and sign the marriage contract. How can you hesitate? Rene has nothing but your daughter. Not a single sou of dowry.
And though a huge red wolf is seen when Rene's away, a wolf whose coat is the strange color of his hair, that is but coincidence.
Of course it is. Let me tell the boy that you can say.
It shall be left to my daughter. I abide by her decision.
Then the marriage is as good as made. He and Rene are outside in the garden. Let's call them. Oh, Rene! Cecile! Good news, my boy. Good news.
You mean to feel that Father Coke is safe?
Oh, monsieur, I thank you.
My daughter shall decide later. Come, friend dear. We shall leave him to ask the question.
The marriage is as good as made. I see the answer in her eyes.
Marriage? Is that what Dr. Dion has been talking of, Professor?
Yes. Our marriage, Sophia. I've loved you ever since we were children. I couldn't think until your father gave consent. Now, will you have me for your husband?
I love you, Rene.
And I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you so.
Oh, Rene, you are weeping when I say I can love you.
You must not marry me. Oh, how could I be so selfish to ask you? I swore I never would, then I couldn't help myself. But you must not be my wife. You must not. I am a curse.
Oh, a moment ago you were laughing. Oh, I know what troubles you. The foolish things the peasants say about you and your father. But even if they could be true,
Think, Cecile. If the peasant tales are true, if you married one who turned the wolf and he shot us to the moon, you would live in deadly danger. For with his outer skin, his inward nature would change too.
you're talking madness.
Yes, madness. The werewolf has been a myth. Everyone knows that except the stupid peasant. Oh, I love you. I must have you for my wife. Dr. Dion. Monsieur de Barnato. Cecile consent. Bring in the marriage contract. Cecile, I swear you will be safe. I swear you will be safe.
Come see Satan and me next time I has a birthday, and we tell you about the marriage of a werewolf.